Do you know what they used to call me in high school? And not for reasons you would think.
I'm scared.
Turbo Tish.
Is that because you drove a Trans Am?
Yep. And the Trans Am said turbo on it. Oh, yeah. Turbo friggin' Tish.
Hey, stoners.
How's it going?
It's going real good for MT over here. You've been smoking weed, eating chocolate.
No. I've had like
drinking Celsius.
Regular old chocolates. No, anything else.
Nothing crazy.
But I did eat like 7 of those.
Mm-hmm.
They were bomb.
Those are really bomb.
They are my favorite chocolate. And Celsius, yeah. That is my favorite combo.
Chocolate and Celsius?
And weed.
Okay.
Weed, it goes like this. Weed, Celsius, chocolate.
Weed's the top?
Weed's the top. Then I need the...
Celsius more than chocolate?
No. I mean,
this is the
order of the combo.
I see.
I get high, and then if I get a little sleepy, then I drink my Celsius. And then a few minutes later, I'm hungry, so I eat my chocolate. And then I even out like this.
And then you're something. You're too good.
But this does not work for everyone.
No,
Children, do not try this at home.
Oh my God. You are too much for me. Well, we're doing a little solo ep today, which will be super fun because there's some things we need to catch up on. I feel like we've watched the LoveisBlind reunion. We're caught up on The Bachelor.
Yes, we are.
So we need to talk about all that tea. Also, Stagecoach is coming up.
I know.
So I thought we could do a little like pre-Stagecoach episode.
And I'm so proud of you.
Are you going to come?
Look at my girl playing Stagecoach.
I know. Noah played it a few years ago.
Yeah.
Did she play it or just come out with Diplo? Did she play Stagecoach?
I don't know.
I can't remember.
She came out with Diplo? Yeah, she came out with Diplo.
Did she play Coachella once?
Yes. I was with her. She played with Marshmello at Coachella.
Got it. But we were at Stagecoach. We were all at Stagecoach one year. It was so fun.
With your father.
Yeah. And Diplo. We were. And now we're back. Well, I'm back. You're not going to be. Yeah. Let's be real.
Probably not.
But you are going to come to Vegas.
I am coming to Vegas.
Love that.
For sure.
Can't wait.
For my birthday.
And
Mother's Day.
You know who else is playing Stagecoach? We had him on the pod is Wiz Khalifa.
What?
Mom, you don't what me. We sat here and talked to Wiz about Stagecoach.
We did talk about it. I mean, it is tempting to see you and Wiz.
I know.
That would be fun.
It would be sickening.
But yeah, no.
But no. Also, I know like you're not a big like new country fan, but Morgan Wallen's playing Sunday night. And I would say he's probably like the artist people are most excited to see at Stagecoach. Yeah, he's kind of like the king of country right now.
Anybody else country that I know?
Who's that? Who else is headlining?
Like Casey's not playing, or
I don't think Casey's playing this year. Miranda Lambert.
I love Miranda.
Oh yeah,
Jelly Roll's there.
Jelly Roll's playing Stagecoach.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that.
Post will be sick.
I am so here for Post Malone's country career.
Absolutely. Me too.
My God, like I'm so excited.
Yeah.
I've always loved Posty.
Yep.
I know like some people know this, but like I saw Posty before he was huge at Coachella at like an offsite party for some brand. And I was with Murda and I was with Val and Noah. And like for some reason we were just like at
I remember this.
Like very small Coachella party and Post Malone was playing and nobody knew who he was. And it was like right before Congratulations blew up, but we had the best time. We hung out with him, and I remember thinking he had didn't have a band, he had like a DJ, and I thought the DJ was so hot. And we just had the best time. So that's like my OG Posty story. I know. So I'm so excited for him. Like he came out at the CMA Awards last year and did Pickup Man with Morgan and Hardy, and like love Morgan and Hardy, but Posty like put them to shame.
And
he was the star.
I see him fitting right into Nashville.
Very much so.
Yeah. Does he live there now or you don't know?
He doesn't, but it wouldn't shock me if he moves there.
Yes.
And, Post is like, I wish we could get Posty on the pod. He's like he's sober now and he's very open about like, before I had so much stage anxiety that I had to kind of get not drunk, but like drink to get on stage. And like now he's sober. And so he's figuring out like how to perform without alcohol and all the things. And
that's
I don't know,
amazing.
it's pretty fascinating. So I'm really excited for this like country curve of his career.
Yeah, I think it's going to be amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him.
I mean, he's so talented.
So talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously the DJ tent is just stacked. So excited about that. Diplo curates. He's going to play, which will be so fun. Also, Dylan Francis, who I've met a few times. He's a fellow Wynn resident. I'm so excited about his set. He does not play country music. So I'm so curious to see what Dylan brings to Stagecoach.
That'll be fun.
I know. I hope I play on the same day as him just because I love playing with Dylan. He's playing Clooney, who's also not a country DJ. He like posted and was like, Cowboy Clooney coming to Stagecoach. So I'm just so curious to see what these guys do.
Wow.
Like, are they going to lean into the country angle or are they just going to play their regular set? Like, I don't know.
Well, what are you leaning into?
Honey, I'm leaning full country these days.
Great.
I really am. Like, it's something that people like come to me and book me to play these country leaning events, even though I'm not a country artist by any means, but I think just like the association and Dad and Miley and Noah, like everybody's got those influences. So like I get booked for that a lot. And for a long time I was like, but I don't play country. Like I do electronic music. I don't do country. And I've pushed away from it for so long. And now I'm like, fuck it, we're doing country. Everybody else is like, let's fucking go.
And I mean, that's authentically you.
I mean, it truly is.
I mean, cowgirl, horses, country.
Know.
Like, we're as country gets.
It's so true. Like, I'm at home on the farm.
When I started leaning into my country is when I started friggin' thriving.
That's what I'm saying. So that's where we're at. So I will definitely.
I was country.
Oh my God.
When country wasn't cool. You know that song?
I do.
Is that Barbara Mandrell? Somebody look that up.
I'm not sure. Lainey Wilson just put out a song called Country School Again.
Oh.
And it's very clever and it's very good. And just very true about how like everyone's just kind of jumping on the bandwagon.
Yep.
But you know what? I'm kind of here for it. Like, let's let country have its moment. I think it's cool.
Yeah.
And I definitely am going to curate like a very special set for Stagecoach and play some country stuff. So I'm excited about that. James Kennedy, who's a friend, he's on the lineup. It's going to be really, really fun.
Love it.
I'm stoked.
I'm going to watch from my couch.
I do
think
you can live stream Stagecoach.
There's somebody else do. It's a female country artist.
Maybe she covered it.
Look at it was
Did she just cover it?
Yeah, Barbara Mandrell.
Interesting.
I was country when country wasn't.
Did you know that Barbara Mandrell's daughter was on The Bachelor?
No.
Yeah, and she is now engaged to like some guy from The Bachelor.
Huh.
I forget his name.
Interesting.
Brandon?
Should we talk about The Bachelor?
Brendan? What's that guy's name? Do we know? The one that wears the earrings? I don't know. They're engaged, so her name's Christina. She's thriving.
Great.
Should we have her on the pod, honestly? She seems kind of fun.
Oh, I would love that.
I know. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's go into some off limits and talk about The Bachelor.
Love to. Yay! So by the time this comes out, it'll be over, and we haven't seen the last episode, but we're caught up at least through Fantasy Suites.
We are caught up through Fantasy Suites.
So what's your prediction?
Okay, so it is so crazy. Like, I didn't even start watching The Bachelor until like Matt James season. So I was a late
newbie
to the party.
Yeah.
But I love this season. And I can't even remember because I really haven't watched like the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Mm-hmm.
But I really, really, really love. I forgot his name.
Kelsey?
No.
Oh, The Bachelor? Joey.
He is so sweet and
very
seems
cute,
so authentic and real.
Mm-hmm.
I pray to God he does not break my heart and turn out to be I just think he's sweet.
He does seem sweet.
But I just really like him. And up until not really Fantasy Suites, but the day date, I always thought it was going to be Daisy. I just have always thought Daisy was going to be his one. And then when he had his last 101 with Kelsey,
mm-hmm.
and literally even before the Fantasy Suite, and then after for sure, it has to be Kelsey.
I know.
I also see him acting differently with the others.
I do too.
At Ready.
I do too.
Like that changed him.
Here's the one thing about Joey that I find really interesting. And it's like a little bit of that Ben Higgins syndrome of like Ben's whole shtick was I'm unlovable. I'm so unlovable, which is so crazy because Ben's so cute and such an amazing human. Yeah. It's like, why do you think you're unlovable? But that was his kind of whole thing. And I get that vibe from Joey too.
I do
too. And Joey has said kind of over and over, like, I just want to be chosen. Like, I just want someone to pick me. And I just want to be confident that when I propose that someone's going to pick me. And my issue with Daisy this whole time is on paper, I think Daisy's so great for him.
Yep.
But I don't know that Daisy is as sure about him enough that he's willing to propose because
Agree.
he wants a sure thing.
Absolutely.
Very much so.
Yep.
And to me, Kelsey's the sure thing out of the three of them. Like even Rachel, who I do think likes him a lot, I think this last Fantasy Suite episode, you really saw her. You saw a different side of her where she's kind of seemed just so fun and lighthearted and whatever. And now this episode, she's like spiraling.
Yep.
And so if I were Joey seeing that, I'd be like, well, you're not sure and Daisy not sure, but Kelsey's sure.
Yep.
And I want sure. So I'm going to pick
And
Kelsey.
she's gorgeous.
Gorgeous.
I look at her and she blows my mind.
I know. She's so pretty. I love her. She's just very unique looking.
She is so unique.
Like, I feel like on that show, a lot of those girls tend to look the same.
Totally.
And she's just so cute.
I love her. I hope he picks her.
I know. I do too. But I'm so curious to see the finale because he's like crying in the promos.
And
like, it doesn't look like it's going well.
Yeah. And Rachel, I feel like he had such an out because her dad did not give his blessing.
He didn't.
He said, well, if it comes to that, have her call me.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he's going to use that as the reason why he lets her go.
Yeah. She just seemed so off, though, too, on the date. And I know she got hurt, kind of. Like, they had to go to the hospital, which seemed crazy. But
that seemed insane.
She seemed so off to me. Like, it seemed like something else besides that was bothering her. I don't know. It was strange. Okay, so in your world, Kelsey wins.
Yes, but we have to talk about
Maria.
Okay,
well, I was going to ask, in the world where Kelsey wins, who's the Bachelorette for you?
Maria.
Really?
Probably because she is going to be such good entertainment.
That's true.
And she'll be great entertainment. And I think if I had to pick out of the four of them, is that what you're asking?
No, it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to be. It tends to be somebody in the final, like 3 or 4, but not always. Not always.
I could also. No, I think her. I think Maria.
Not Daisy?
No.
Really?
I think Daisy. There's not going to be, here, if we want really sweet and sugary sweet TV.
Isn't that what The Bachelor typically goes for?
I don't know. I think they want a little sauce.
They do?
I think they want some spice.
I think some of their most successful bachelorettes have been spicier.
Yeah.
Like Caitlin Bristow is such a great example.
Yeah.
I think like she was so different for their like typical mold of the Bachelorette. And she was like the most loved. Like girls loved her, guys loved her. Like she's been so successful.
And also now people are so obsessed with Maria's fashion. Like she could bring it every single week and people would just be loving that as well.
Yeah.
I think she'd be really good.
Do you think that Maria is in a place to truly want to get married? Because she wasn't selling me on that on this show.
I'm not sure about that.
And that they usually want somebody that exudes that.
And I think Daisy does.
Me too. So I don't know.
I don't either. Okay, Love is Blind.
I'm trying to think of like who I would prefer to watch. I think I'd rather watch Daisy be the Bachelorette, but I don't know. Because to me, it's never about the lead as much as it's about the rest of the cast.
That's true.
Like the lead can kind of be a dud.
Yeah.
Because it's everybody else that's fighting over the lead that makes it entertaining.
That's so true.
So I kind of feel like Maria would be a great lead, but
holy crap, if he does not pick Kelsey, she has to be the Bachelorette.
Has to. He's gonna pick Kelsey.
Right? I hope so. If it is from the feeling of what I felt last week.
Yeah.
Even hometowns.
I know.
I think it all switched.
I think he's always really liked Daisy, but like I've never seen it be reciprocated from her side.
I don't think she just shows her emotions.
Maybe not. I don't think she's that into him.
Really?
I think she wants to be. I think it's like on paper he's great, but I don't think she's feeling it. I don't.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it. It really doesn't.
I know. I wish they'd bring you on as a special guest on The Bachelor. It'd be so fun.
I wish they would too. Can we
make
that out
happen?
there?
Like, how fun would a date with Tish be? Or something? I don't know. Where you orchestrate the date.
Oh my God.
That'd be so
Can
fun.
we manifest this?
I wish.
Or can I come in and help these girls? Help them.
Help them with what?
Help them.
Like, give relationship
not
advice?
Be freaking needy, number one. Like, honey.
Okay, well, speaking of needy, can we switch gears to Love is Blind?
Okay, that's what I'm thinking.
Those are the ones that need your help, I think.
It blows my mind.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, honey, do not show all your cards.
Mm-hmm.
Like, no.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like,
okay, wait. We have to circle back to The Bachelor for 1 second because how mad are you at Leslie, the Golden Bachelorette chick that came in? Why did she tell Kelsey all those things?
I mean, I get it.
I do, but like she had to know
Okay, yes.
that she was planting doubt in Kelsey's mind. And I get that her intentions were good, but man, what a bummer for Kelsey.
Absolutely, but I am like that. It's like if he doesn't
I know,
pick
but it shattered her confidence, and her confidence is what was going to have her be the winner.
Agree, but I'm just like, oh, if he doesn't pick you, it would just be so devastating.
Mm-hmm.
And it just kills me, like, when they go to hometowns and stuff, and, like, the family is like, "Yeah, but you have 3 other girls." Well, yeah, that's what the show is, dumbass.
I mean, it is,
I'm
but
like,
also it's true.
I
And
mean,
like,
you signed up for this.
I know, but
you knew he's dating this
at
other
this point, everyone's dad says this,
It's ridiculous.
and it
actually makes me angry. I'm like,
does it?
yeah, because I'm like, do you know what this show is? Because you do, because your kid signed up for it.
Here's what I think. I'm trying to put myself in the position of like, I sign up for The Bachelor. Like, let's just pretend for 1 second here. I'm 25. I sign up to go on The Bachelorette. And I'm like, I'll get on TV. Like, maybe I'll meet a cute guy. Maybe I won't. And like, if I'm not into it and it's not happening, like, I'll just make sure I get out of it before hometowns. Like, that would be my mentality. Then you get in it and you're like, oh, the guy's cute. Oh, the guy's kind of great. We've got a little thing. And then you get further into it than you ever intended. This is what I picture for these girls. And then you're in it and you're like, fuck, how did I get here? Like, but now I like the guy. So now I'm stuck. And it's like, of course, I don't want to be like in this with 3 other girls, but here I am. And it just like turns into a shitty situation that you really just didn't think you were going to get into.
Okay, I can buy that.
That's what I think for the most part. Now, Love is Blind.
Okay.
Is a whole nother situation.
I mean, I can't.
I don't even know where to start.
Where do we start?
Okay, can we start at Trevor, the guy that had the girlfriend that. What was he thinking?
I'm like, I just honestly, I loved him.
I know.
Like, I freaking like love Trevor.
I did too.
I was like, he is just the cutest, sweetest thing ever.
How scary that he fooled everybody.
He literally, and like the humiliation he had to endure at the reunion.
I'm surprised he showed up.
But he literally goes, "Can I leave?"
I know.
I mean, poor freaking thing.
It was sad, but he didn't have to show up because the other guy didn't show up.
I know.
The nerdy guy. What was his name?
I forget.
But
honestly, I cannot believe Trevor did this.
It's bad. Can you believe the girl was down?
No.
That's the part that really gets me because men are scum and like I'm not shocked he tried to do that. I am shocked the girl was okay with it.
Insane. Oh my gosh. I know. Okay, so where do we start? Do we start like,
okay, well we're so happy for the couple that actually got married, right? Like,
yes,
love
and
that for them.
We knew they were going to get married.
Yeah. Their sex life confuses me, but like
I don't think they have sex.
That's what confuses me. That's what
I know.
Because
that's
like
why.
they kind of like the one girl in the audience, I forget which cast member it was, that was like, so, do you guys not know about condoms? Like she tried to make it funny.
Right.
And they did not act
at all.
They were like, we figured it out. It's like, did you?
I don't know that they did. I mean, honestly, I don't care. But like, I mean, I do like the show, but it is just
I like them, but like that part just is hard. I'm like, I'm not sure about that aspect of your relationship, but the rest of it's super cute.
They're so cute.
Super, super cute.
Love their little fam. So cute.
Very cute. Then we have Jimmy and Chelsea. Complete train wreck.
Although I thought she looked fabulous on the reunion.
She looked great.
She looked so good.
A spray tan does wonders. We all know this.
Honestly, a spray tan is everything.
Love a spray tan.
But I'm sorry, but Jessica, because they were like, you all even had chemistry, after on the beach. And she was like, basically like, no.
Yeah.
Like after she saw him, she said, no.
But like, did she?
Yes.
No, because when they first met in real life, I felt like she was kind of trying it.
I don't think so.
Yes, at that lake party.
Okay, I think she was kind of trying it just because I think she was still feeling something. But then I think when reality set in.
Now she's with Harry Jowsey, so upgrade.
Who's that?
The guy from Too Hot to Handle that's got the podcast now.
I don't know who that is.
Yes,
but
do.
Honestly, no. She was not having him after they met face to face.
No.
I could tell. Anyway, which I'm glad because I know Chelsea is nuts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, I'm nuts.
It's nuts. Like, she is just, I'm sorry. She was coming off clingy.
Insecure.
Insecure. She's too insecure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So here's what, like, this is what my advice would give to people that feel like they need to be clingy, because I feel like I'm just too prideful for that.
Yep.
You know, like, even if that's my thing, is like, don't act on everything you feel or that your mind is telling you.
Yeah.
Just just fight the urge. Like, because that is like number one.
Yeah. The night that was really bad, their really bad argument, she was drunk, which doesn't, you lose your filter when you're drunk.
Totally.
My whole thing with when girls feel like they need to control their man, I'm like, honey, like, this is the quickest way to lose him. The quickest way to lose a guy is to, like, tell him he can't do something.
Yes.
Or, like, hover and be clingy. Like, you just can't do that.
Yeah.
And I feel like the tighter you hold on to something, the, like, bigger the chance you're going to lose it.
Yeah.
Like, you just gotta let somebody do them. And, like, if someone's going to cheat on you, wouldn't you rather know earlier on? Like, wouldn't you rather, like, let them go do what they're going to do and learn early on if they're a cheater or not? Because if someone's a cheater,
that's true.
They're going to cheat no matter what. They're going to cheat. It might take them longer to do it if you try to control them, but, like, they're going to do it eventually. Wouldn't you rather just know ahead of time?
Such a realist.
I am. Like, I would just rather know. Like, I go to the bar, go out with your friends, stay out till 5 a.m. Because if you're going to cheat on me, I want to fucking know. I want to know right now before we get married.
You are tough.
Yeah. So Chelsea should have let that happen and see. Let's see if Jimmy sleeps with the girl that's his best friend that he slept with before. Let's see what he's going to do. It's a good test run. She should have let it happen. I know. Because you know what? I actually don't think Jimmy is a cheater. I don't get that vibe. I think he just likes to go out and hang out with his friends, and I think she should let him do that. I kind of
think you're right about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think once he committed to her, he was committed.
I think so, too.
And she ruined it by being clingy.
I think he seems like a good guy. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, me too. But you know who is not a good guy? Jeremy.
Not at all. Not at
What
all.
A little drama queen.
I know.
Like, literally.
And he gives zero fucks, which is the craziest part about it.
Now, that's why I like him. I mean, honestly, he is so,
he owns it. He's like, yeah.
He is such a douche.
I did that.
And he is fine with it.
Yeah. I know.
It is crazy town.
It is.
I mean, and like, which one was, Jimmy, they're like, the way Jimmy found out what Jessica looked like is because Jeremy sent him a picture. And like, Nick Lachey was like, dude.
Yeah.
And he was like, you know.
I know.
Like.
Yeah. Pot stirrer for sure.
So crazy.
I know.
And Jeremy and that girl just looked so ridiculous on the reunion. I'm sorry.
I kind of feel like they're perfect for each other, though.
They're absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
They are so perfect for each other. But like, for me, it was like so uncomfortable because, I mean, they just looked so bad.
I know.
Like, so bad.
But neither one of them really cared.
They do not care.
Which was, I guess they own it at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Who else? The two, like, one's a principal, one's a teacher. That little couple. I feel like we didn't get any answers from them, really.
I just don't even.
Their relationship is strange to me.
It was the craziest thing.
She was touching him a lot, and it made me uncomfortable.
I mean, I know. Yeah, it's really strange. And it's also very strange that they're not together now.
But they're like best friends.
And talk every day. What is that?
I don't know, and I'll tell you right now, when you guys start seeing other people, that ain't gonna fly.
But is it like, because they had a sex problem too, I think, right? Or no?
I don't think they weren't having sex. They were waiting.
They were waiting on marriage or something. And so, fine. But like, I mean, it's kind of the same.
Is it fine? Or I think you should test drive it before.
No, I'm not even talking. I'm just like, maybe they just, neither one really liked sex. And it's weird to be in a relationship and not have sex. And so they're just friends, but maybe this works for them.
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Not sure.
But it's so
I thought
strange.
It was odd. And I thought it was odd that, because I do feel like Vanessa likes to pry.
Oh, yeah, she does.
And she didn't really with them. And I was like, this is the time I need you to pry.
I know.
I need some answers.
I just felt like he was completely uninterested.
Very much.
I mean, like, completely uninterested.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I think it's like, he just maybe wants a buddy.
Maybe.
I don't know.
That's so weird.
It's so strange. I don't know.
I don't know either. What else? A lot of the couples from prior seasons. I thought it was cute that they showed.
Oh, we got to talk about Clay.
Oh my God, I forgot about Clay.
Clay and AD.
Clay and AD.
She is so fun.
I know.
Like,
she came out looking fire.
Fire.
That dress.
I mean, her body.
I know.
It is too good. And her confidence.
I know.
I cannot even with her. She is amazing.
I'm obsessed.
And you know what?
Star of the season.
I actually, in the beginning with Clay during the show, thought him saying, like, I'm afraid I'm going to be my dad was really just a cop-out and was like an excuse to not commit. But by the end, I really believed him.
Well, I think on the wedding day, when you see his parents interact, it's like, it makes a lot of things make sense. And you're kind of like, oh shit. Like, I actually think this fucked you up.
1,000,000%.
Sad.
Because I really thought, I was like, oh, this guy is such a player. He literally is just saying this so he doesn't have to commit.
But that's probably him compensating for his childhood trauma.
Then at the end, I'm like, this guy is so messed up from this. And I wish AD now, because in the reunion, I felt like he regrets it. It was so sad.
I know. I think she's going to take him back.
That's what I'm hoping.
I feel like in the span of that hour and a half, she went from like ice cold to like comforting him.
She did.
And like giving him the eyes.
That's why I mean, I'm like, because I'm sure like watching that back and stuff, she's going to have to realize like he really was messed up.
I know. But here's my question. How do you, it's one thing to forgive somebody, but how do you forget that someone let you walk down the aisle with all of your family on national television to tell you no? I don't know if I could ever get over that. I really don't. I don't know if I could ever get over it.
I think I could.
You're nuts.
I do.
Are you crazy?
I think like the show and stuff, there's so many like.
You would let someone embarrass you on national television.
Honey, I already have. I already have.
Not on TV.
And I just went back over and over.
Not on TV.
I mean,
it was different.
Okay.
I don't think I could do it. I don't think I could do it. I don't know. It'd be really hard.
It would be hard, but I do think she loves him.
Why couldn't he just not go to the altar? Why did he have to put her through that? I'm really hung up on that.
Because doesn't the show make you? Or
no, Jimmy and Chelsea didn't go. Jimmy said, I'm not going to the altar. Like, you can decide. I'm sure they incentivize you to. I'm sure the producers are in your ear, like, not manipulating you, but like trying to get you to go because that's what they want.
Yeah.
But you don't have to, because if you had to, everybody would go. Clay should not have gone.
No, he shouldn't.
He should have told her before. Even if it was the day of, before it starts, come tell me.
Yep.
Don't make me walk down the aisle. Don't make me say all my little spiel in front of my family on live television and then say,
and she said, I do.
It's real bad.
He's so screwed. But it makes me sad because truly he knows he's screwed up.
I know. Poor little guy.
Guys are so dumb.
I know.
Like, truly, like, he's like, well, I really didn't know, like, he said, like, I kind of thought, I really didn't know, like, this moment, like, us not doing it in this moment would, like, screw it up forever kind of thing.
But how do...
because guys don't put as much emphasis on that, I think, as we do.
Why do you not think that, like, embarrassing somebody like that's not such a big deal? I just don't understand.
I mean, I could never do that to someone.
I would never.
That is so... It would... Oh, no.
Yeah.
Because, and you could tell, and I knew the second he opened his mouth
that it was a no.
Absolutely. And I think she did too.
And
it was so sad because she had just poured her heart out.
I know. I even think about this on The Bachelor because what they're supposed to do is let both people come down and like say their speech. Like you're supposed to like, if it's The Bachelor and it's Joey, he's supposed to let Daisy and Kelsey both come down there and like profess their love for him. And then he's supposed to say no to the one that is not it, you know? And I'm like, how can you sit there and let someone give this speech of like how much they fucking love you to just be like, it's not you? I wouldn't be able to do it.
I wouldn't either.
And there's a couple times the Bachelors are like, I can't let you. I can't. And I'm like, thank God. Like someone's got some fucking class.
I
but
know.
Like, I just couldn't do it.
It's so
it's
sad.
hard for me. I know.
But then I'm like, girl, this is what you signed up for.
But
I know it's awful, but
It's
when you like, I just could never sign up for that.
No, never.
Yeah.
Anyway, I loved seeing the couples from previous seasons.
What?
I loved seeing Gigi and Blake. They're so freaking
Gigi's so cute.
I know. And I think I'm a little surprised that so many of the couples have stayed together.
Kwame and
I'm shocked by that.
what's her name?
Chelsea.
Kwame and Chelsea. I actually love them.
I do too.
Yeah.
They're like dysfunctional.
And
It works even though they're dysfunctional.
Yeah, I just think she's so cute.
Yeah, she's super cute.
She's so cute.
Obsessed with Brett and his woman Tiffany. Obsessed.
Love them.
Brett's hot.
He is so cute.
I know.
And how cute was the moment between him and Clay?
Adorable.
Yeah, that's why I really think when you watch the reunion like that
Mhm.
and you really see who Clay is,
Mhm.
and I think he's just a good guy. I
do
think
too.
he
I just
really
think he's-
wants to be a good guy.
Lots of drama.
You know?
Yeah, I know.
I think he does.
Who else was there? I'm trying. You know who wasn't there?
Yeah.
Your Cameron and Lauren, your fave,
I know.
and the Southern couple that
Oh
you
my
love,
God, I love them.
Barnett.
Barnett and Amber.
They're too cute.
I freaking love Andrew. She is so country.
So country.
I love it
They
so
both
much.
are.
And
which is what's
wasn't
so cute.
she in like the military?
I don't know.
She was in the military. She's sick.
Wow.
I loved her.
Yeah. I wish they
and
were
then
there.
what was the older lady? The older girl
Oh,
that they were in a love triangle? Jessica.
Jessica. Yeah.
What is Jessica doing
Where is she now? I would love to know. Well, anyway, gosh, I love reality TV
Me
sometimes.
too.
There's some of it that I hate so much and some of it I love so much.
I know. I don't really watch any other reality TV.
I love like Too Hot to Handle is my favorite.
I've never seen that.
Which they had the spinoff. Actually, it's not a spinoff. It's just like a culmination of all the shows. Is that Perfect Match show?
Oh, I haven't seen that.
And they said that Jessica and a couple of the others are going to be Micah and the Jewish guy. What's his name? I forget. 3 of them are going to be on Perfect Match. I love Perfect Match because they basically take like the best characters from each show and put them all on one show together. And
Okay.
it's genius.
That's
like
good.
it's genius.
That's called Perfect Match?
Perfect Match. And it's like Too Hot to Handle, Love is Blind. And then there were 2 other shows they pulled from that I hadn't seen. Not the challenge. I can't remember, but it's good because they just pull the best people from each and then put them all in a game in a
It's
show
kind of
together.
like what they do with Paradise, right?
No, because Paradise is just Bachelor people.
The
The Ultimate. I love that show.
I didn't see that.
Never saw this. Yes, you saw The Ultimatum.
I did.
That's where the couples come in that are already together but are having issues. Like one doesn't want to get married.
I don't think I watched that.
It's the best one.
No, I've never watched that.
Oh, I love it. It's like where they bring in like 6 couples, and in every couple, there's one person that wants to get married and one that doesn't.
Oh my
But wants to stay in the relationship. Usually, the girl wants to get married and the guy's not
maybe
ready.
I did see this.
And then the girl gives them, or whoever it is, gives the ultimatum that like we're going to do this
Oh,
experiment.
yes, I do remember that.
And by the end, you either have to get married or leave.
Okay, yes.
It's so good.
But I forget the cast
because
and
they
everything.
make them trade partners. And
Oh,
you go
I
live
do
with someone else.
remember this.
It's good.
It was good.
It's genius.
Yes.
Yeah, anyway, it's a good show.
Ugh.
Love it so much. Netflix is
Well,
genius.
you know what I started last night?
What's that?
And I was stoned. So I'm not sure I remember. But I started TheGentleman.
Oh, how is it?
You know what? I think you'll really like it.
Did you see the movie?
No.
Oh, it's so good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, yesterday you all mentioned somebody that you all thought was super cute.
Theo James.
Stop it right now.
Do you love him or no?
Love?
You don't. Mom, I've loved him since Divergent.
He is.
No, he's everything.
I love his acting.
He's in White Lotus.
That is him?
Yes, he plays the douchebag in
No,
White Lotus.
you are lying right
Mom,
now.
he looks the same. What do you mean?
No, he's so much better in this.
He's awesome.
I mean, I really I love him as an actor.
I love him.
And yeah, he's cute.
Hot.
And yeah, he is really cute.
Gorge.
But he's so good in this.
Is he British in this movie or
Yes.
show? Yeah, he's British.
Yes.
Hot.
It is so it's a little slow.
Okay.
A little slow. But honestly, I like him so much in it. And I also love his sister. And it's just good.
Okay. You should watch the movie once you're done with the Guy Ritchie movie that it's based on. You should watch it.
Oh, yeah, I've never seen that.
Oh, it's really good.
And this all is based around a weed farm.
Yes.
A whole big weed
I've seen
thing.
the movie.
Oh, hey, yeah.
But I did wonder about them making it a show because it's like you only have so much story in an hour and a half movie to tell in an 8-episode series.
It's pretty slow.
Yeah, I wondered.
But I still love it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll watch that.
Loved it.
Well, I watched the finale of Masters of the Air, and it absolutely wrecked me.
Oh, my God.
God, that show just really got me.
Really?
I don't know if it was all the cute boys or if it was the story or what it was, but like, so sad. And it's all true.
So, will I like that?
I don't know. Do you like World War II stuff?
I don't know.
I love it. I don't know why. I'm like fascinated.
I mean, I love Pearl Harbor.
So maybe you like it.
Did you see Pearl Harbor?
Josh Hartnett, come on.
He was in it?
Yes.
Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Kate Beckinsale.
Uh-huh.
And Josh Hartnett?
Yes. Am I wrong? Josh Hartnett, yeah.
Oh, wow.
You're making me question myself here.
Okay.
No, that was like his breakout thing that put him on the map. Anyway, it's so good. And at the very end, so it's all a true story, right? It's like one of the guys that was actually in the war wrote a book and they turned that into a series. But so at the very end of the finale, they show the whole montage of like the actual fighter pilots and where they are now and kind of like how their story finished. And it's just like so touching. Wow.
Maybe I'll start that because I need something. Well, I'm going to watch The Gentleman, then that.
It's really good.
Ooh, maybe we can watch The Gentleman tonight.
I have plans. I gotta go.
I
got plans. Your girl's going out.
Oh my God.
At 6 p.m. Probably be home by 8.
Hilarious.
With margarita and I'll be ready for bed.
Seriously, me too.
Oh my gosh. All right. I feel like that's enough. That's enough off limits. With those like half an episode of off limits. Right?
I know, but it was so good.
Yeah, it was good. Well, should we do some Dear MTs?
Yes, we should.
I love Dear MTs.
I love Dear MTs too.
We got a couple of good ones, a couple of videos, but first let's do the one without the video. I'll like read it first. Let's see here. Incoming Dear MT question, but not a voicemail girly. I myself am also a huge fan of Dr. Amen.
Oh.
I also go through health anxiety and I'm very hyper aware of how my body feels at all times. I also just started my Lexapro journey and I'm very excited, also nervous because I'm so hyper aware, LOL. And I'm curious if you could share any practices you've learned from Dr. Amen and also what are your all-time favorite health supplements? I can't partake in smoking weed personally. This sends me into a spiral of even more anxiety. Mm-hmm. But I love hearing Mama Tish talk about health and wellness and her anxiety because I have never heard someone explain the way that I feel and it helps me feel not so alone. Thank you for the laughs and adding positivity into the world.
I love this question.
I love the stoners.
I love the stoners so much.
They're too cute.
And I will say, like, my anxiety when I was younger, like when I was in my 20s, was more like constant until I got on Lexapro. Like it was constant. And not now that I'm on Lexapro, which she talks about, and I've been on it for so long, like 20 years. And like I went through a period where Lexapro really kind of stopped me being that anxious at all. Mm-hmm. Like I feel like I went through a period where it was just kind of almost gone. And then I swear after mom died, after my divorce, after all that is when it started, like I'm kind of back in it. Mm-hmm. Like not as bad as I was like 2 years ago, but like I still wake up and like my first feelings are anxiety still a little bit right now. Mm. Like when I first wake up is when my anxiety is the absolute worst. And usually then my stomach hurts and I'm freaking out and it just sets a whole tone for the day. But like this, okay, I mean, I really truly just do not. And here's the thing for me, like I try to do all the things and I do a lot of the things Eamon says, mm-hmm. which he has an app that he has different like things on like hypnosis and things like that to help. And it helps so much. Like it truly does. If I can, sometimes I'm just so anxious though that like I can't get myself there. Mm. Like even trying to do the breath work, like I'm just like so anxious I can't get there. But anyway, so I had been hearing a lot about this peptide that is called BCP.
I think it's BPC.
BPC-157. Mm-hmm. So somebody told me it's actually good for after you work out for recovery.
Yep.
that it's really good for that. But one of the other major thing it does is it heals your gut. And it heals your gut fast. Is what, like, I went down a rabbit hole of research on it because Trace takes it.
Yeah.
Miley takes it.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was just like, I'm just going to start taking it because I was waking up with such an anxious tummy and just whatever. And so I literally have been in it for like 5 days where I really did take it twice a day. And this morning I woke up with absolutely no morning anxiety.
Is that because I'm in town?
I mean, maybe. But we'll see when you
Yeah.
leave because, like, literally, like, it's just so bad when you have anxiety that affects you physically like that. And, like, I was like, well, I'm just going to try it. That's never going to work. And Trace was like, Mom, like, you know, he's like, Mother, like, I have not had anxiety in the morning since I started taking it.
It's so crazy.
He was like, after like day 2. And I'm telling you, like, it's the first morning I've woke, and I still take my Lexapro,
Mm-hmm.
but like, this is day number 5, and I woke up feeling different today. So it might be something you should research, and, you know, it might not be for everyone.
Right.
But it actually is made from, like, stomach juices or something.
With your anxiety, I
Mhm.
feel like also comes, like, tummy issues.
Well,
Not just you, but everybody. I just feel like that's kind of a thing.
totally.
So it makes you wonder, like, what came first, chicken or the egg? Like, do you have anxiety because you have stomach issues? Or do you have stomach issues because you have anxiety? Like, you don't know.
Stomach issues from anxiety.
You think that. But what if, like, actually your stomach subconsciously being upset or having your gut having issues gives you anxiety to begin with? Like, maybe that's the tea, and maybe that's why the BPC helps you.
Because my anxiety usually comes from when somebody's, like, terrorizing me.
Yeah, but I wonder, like... But, like, it's interesting that, like, if your gut's healed, then you don't have the same reaction.
Well, that could be true because, okay, so this actually said
Terrorizing.
No. If I'm peaceful, that's I'm serious. But anyway, it says that if you research this peptide, it says, like, it actually does something between the brain and the gut. That whatever this does, I'm not scientific, but it actually is your brain and your gut are so one. Like, we really do know that now. And, like, this does something that the brain and the gut function better or whatever. But what I do know is after day 5, I woke up with the least amount of morning anxiety I've ever had.
Wow.
For a long time.
That's pretty cool. You
So
know,
we'll see.
I keep saying we got to get Adam Bobo on the podcast because he's a pro about all the peptides.
Yes.
And he would be great to talk to about all this stuff.
Was I saying peptides?
Yeah, well, you said the BPC 157 is a peptide.
It is a peptide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bobo knows all about the peptides.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, so many of my friends are doing that. A lot of them, I know that a lot of people are injecting peptides.
That's what Adam does at
But the one that I'm doing is oral. And it actually, all the research says that really the oral for this one is just as good as taking it by injection. But honestly, it was like, I definitely think you should do your research, but it's kind of feels like it's a little bit of a miracle drug. Like Joe Rogan takes it every day.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Good to know. And then Dr. Amen has an app, so maybe we'll post the info on the app so that everybody. And anybody can access it?
I'm not sure.
Or do you have to be a patient?
I'm not for sure about that. I think maybe anyone can access it.
Okay, we'll get the info.
But it's really, really good. And there's a lot of, it's like breathing exercises and, like I said, the hypnosis. And I still do a lot of things that Eamon, would tell me about ants, the automatic negative thoughts. And it really does help so much too. So you need to, if anybody, like Dr. Eamon is great teacher in learning how to calm the nervous system.
Love that.
Yeah.
What a great question from the stoner.
Love it.
All right. Well, the next one is a video.
Hey, Tish and Brandy. This is Leanne and Elroy calling in from New Hampshire. We love the podcast so much. At this point, he's probably going to say bye, just like you, Mama T, because I say it all the time.
I'm dead.
Anyways, I'm throwing a 10-year anniversary party to celebrate 10 years of marriage with my lovely husband. Tish, I love it so much that you're constantly bragging about Dom and how good of a man he is.
Not somebody does.
I gotta say, I got a good man and I love bragging about him, but I'm sure people get sick of hearing it. Anyways, we love the podcast so much. looking for recommendations as to how we can make our party look super chic and rustic, but not break the bank. Don't want to do any of the typical wedding bullshit. Just want to have a fun time with friends and family. Let me know if you want to come party with us. Bye.
I'm obsessed with this right
If
now.
that kid says bye, she better video record it.
I
and send
mean,
it
we
to us.
have to hear him going, bye.
That's hilarious.
That will be his first word. Bye.
Mhm.
It's so funny.
Yeah.
I love that people are picking up on my bye.
It's so funny.
It is good.
Your accent.
And that baby is the cutest
He
baby.
is cute.
That was the cutest child.
My favorite thing was how quiet he is.
I know. He was just like, so freaking cute.
I'm the worst. Okay.
But also, you know what? I love that rustic chic.
Mhm.
And I think the easiest way to do it is, and it just Amazon it right off, is just that off-white, dreamy tablecloths
Mhm.
that are just like flowy, you know, like I love an off-white.
Yeah.
Not a stark white, but an
Uh-huh.
off-white, and just let it be like billowy at the bottom and just very boho chic.
Mhm.
So cheap to do.
That's true.
Really cheap. And
Yeah.
then all the little vases that I used for my wedding,
Mhm.
literally Amazon.
Yeah.
And they look like little antique vases, and they're very small, and you could just put little buds in them. Buds.
Different kinds.
Yeah. And I just think that's so cute and chic
Mhm.
and so simple.
Yeah. I agree.
Little ribbons, you know, like really pretty silk ribbon and like
Mhm.
past it, like those. I love like a sage green
Yep.
and oh, you do.
Oh, you do.
And that really pretty pinky, but more of a peachy pink.
Yeah, peachy pink for sure.
With sage, just and cream color. I just love
Mhm.
it.
Yeah. I was kind of picturing like an outdoor hang with like the string lights,
Yes.
you know.
That would be so, and that is so easy and so
Have
inexpensive.
a fire pit, maybe toast some marshmallows for everybody.
Totally.
Yeah.
Love.
Love that.
I
vibe.
think that's so cute and romantic.
Our stoners are so cute. Ready for the next one?
Yep.
We got another kid.
My name is Natalie, and this is my 6-month-old son, Savoy. Savoy. We just wanted to ask if you guys know any good places in Graceland, Tennessee to go visit that have to do with Elvis or anything. It's my mom's dream to go see where Elvis is from, and I guess just anywhere in that city or town that have to do with Elvis that you think would be worth visiting. Oh God. Okay, we're back. If you guys know any good places in Graceland to go visit, that'd be great. And also, just wanted to say, Tish, I know that in a previous episode, you guys talked about how you read something online about yourself that wasn't true, like you losing weight or something. And we just wanted to say that we love you guys, and we have nothing but love for you, especially your fans and all of us. So don't listen to what the news and Daily Mail people, well, all they have to say, because we love you guys and we always are here to support you. So don't worry, we love you, and we don't listen to what all of these like gossiping people have to say about you guys. All right, have a good one. Let us know about Graceland. Thanks.
Okay, I could not be more obsessed with her, and I'm gonna cry.
Oh,
I love my stoners so much.
they're
Like
cute.
they are our family.
I know.
And honestly, she is just the sweetest thing. And I love that message so
Mhm.
much. Like honestly. And what I love most about it is that, like, what a light that she is.
I know.
With so many people that just spew hatred. Like, ew, yuck. It just
Mhm.
feels yuck. And then to have someone call in and just spread the most lovely, beautiful, like, message. Sometimes I feel like there are so few of those left.
I know.
And it makes me really sad.
I know. Or is it what we said earlier? And it's like, it's actually not that there's so few of those people, but like the negative people are just so loud
yeah,
and
maybe.
like overwhelming
Yeah.
and like obnoxious that that's what you see and hear all the time.
it's so
Because I feel
bad.
like the nice people, the positive people, the light people are like quieter and just like quiet. I don't know. Like
that's so
it's
true.
bad people that are just louder.
And she was just so pretty. And her that
Oh,
baby.
kid's cute too. And quiet.
They're
Love.
very quiet, but she is freaking awesome. Now, so about Graceland.
Have you been to
I
Graceland?
have been to Graceland.
I've never been. Unless
my
you took me
gosh.
as a kid and
Okay,
I don't
so
remember.
basically, though, it's in Memphis.
Yeah.
So Graceland's in Memphis, Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
And it's about 4 hours from Nashville.
3.
Even 3?
I think like 3.
Wow. Okay. So Graceland is where Elvis lived. It was the house he bought that he absolutely loved. It was the compound. He never left. Everybody came to him at Graceland. And it's so funny because when I thought about Graceland in my mind as like a kid, I thought of this like mansion, like this huge house and whatever. And then when I went there, I was like, what? Like, it is just not what I had pictured at all. I mean, it was for the time, I'm sure it was like because Elvis came from so little,
I know.
And so it's funny. It's really cool. And the best part about it is the decor from like the 60s.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed. It's roped off. I mean, like the jungle room is everything.
That's so cool.
And then you like walk across the street and it's called the Lisa Marie, which was the big 747 private plane that he took everywhere.
So wild.
Named after his daughter, Lisa. And, they have a lot of things like that. And then I think in Memphis, what is it called? Is it Bourbon Street? Does Memphis have a Bourbon Street? And there's like a
That's
bunch
Louisiana,
of different
right?
bars.
New Orleans is Bourbon Street.
Let's look.
Beale.
Maybe, where's that?
I think
that's New Orleans too, right?
Beale Street sounds right.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so also in Memphis, like it's Beale Street, which there's restaurants and shopping. So that'd be something fun to do, I think.
Also, I'm pretty sure Memphis has some good barbecue.
Yes.
I think they're known for that. I can't off the top of my head think of like where, but I just know like good barbecue in Memphis.
Yeah, and I would say if you're going to Memphis, head on to Nashville for a couple days.
Yeah, for sure. I was going to say, I think if you're going to go visit Memphis, I don't know that I would stay in Memphis. If you just drive like 30 minutes outside, like to the east, there's a cute little town called Germantown.
Yeah.
And I would stay in Germantown and then drive into the city to see everything. Germantown's just like a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
Safer.
Yeah, a little safer.
I don't know if there's a proper way to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, Nashville's not far. So that'd be a fun trip.
It would be a great trip.
Isn't there a thing about the swans at Graceland too?
Oh, no, that's at the Peabody Hotel.
Oh, what's that?
And I think that is in Memphis.
It's
a thing.
Is that where JFK?
I don't know.
I don't know.
But anyway, the Peabody Hotel.
And
there's like 2 or 3 times a day they do something and these little ducks walk across.
Swans, right?
Oh, maybe
Or are they
swans.
ducks?
I think ducks.
I don't know anything. I just know there's swans or ducks.
Yeah, and
something.
it's like a historical hotel.
Yeah.
And yeah,
There's some
it's
stuff in
something fun to
Memphis.
do. Yeah.
Okay, cute. Well, I loved that. I think you have a couple other questions from stoners maybe that we need to hit before we wrap up here.
What is your favorite song to remix in your DJ set?
It's tough to pick just one. My favorite remix to play, I think it's probably like the point in the set that I always look forward to the most is like when I first started doing this, I found this sick remix of TikTok by Kesha. I know it sounds crazy, but it hits so hard and everybody just goes crazy for it every single show. Like it never disappoints. And it's kind of like always a point in the set where I get up on the booth and get a chance to like dance for a second, like interact with everybody. But it's funny because like every show, different people react to different songs, right? Like sometimes a song will like hit really hard for one crowd and not another. But I'm telling you, the TikTok remix hits every time. So I would say like that's probably my favorite.
Okay. I love
part of the
that.
set. Yeah.
I love a good Kesha song.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, women who inspire you to be who you are today.
My mommy.
I was going to say my mommy and Pamela Anderson. Mammy and Pam.
What an iconic duo.
I mean, like my mom and Pamela Anderson. I mean, my mom is Pamela Anderson and her mom.
Yeah.
Mammy was Pam.
Totally.
The big hair in her bathing suit with heels on.
I know. You're right.
Honestly, this is all Mammy's fault. She had me in a bikini.
Totally.
Like strutting my stuff like at about 4 years old. I had my hair all done up.
It's true.
Oh, there's a picture of me and Mom in a bikini and I have mine stuff. Can we just set everybody off one more time? Like,
it's so true.
I mean, I'm sorry.
You're not.
Thank God she did.
You ain't sorry.
Because here I am.
That's too good. You good?
Honestly, Mammy killed it.
What else you got? Are you that blind?
Yeah. If you are really empathetic, how can you find happiness after hearing someone else's story? How do you
Is that what it says?
empathetically pull back? I don't even know what that means.
Should we skip that one?
I don't understand.
I'll tell you what, and call me selfish if you want, but I just it's very important to me to protect my personal peace at all costs. It's just it's high priority.
Well, it's exactly like I said. Like, that is what I'm learning to do because I don't want the anxious feeling.
Mm-hmm.
And the only time I'm really anxious is when I let that into my life. And I just don't want to do that anymore.
Well, the thing is, no one else is going to protect it except you.
Totally.
And of course, Dom's going to do his best and
Yep.
people in your life are going to do their best, but it's really up to you.
Yep.
To protect your own peace. And that's kind of how I look at it.
Yeah.
And that's the highest value thing I have in my life is just my personal
that's
peace.
the other thing though that, I just state all the time about social media. I don't know how you really have true peace if you have it.
I've got it. I'm great.
Oh, you do seem good.
I'm doing all right.
It just honestly, it's starting to gross me out.
Yeah, I know.
It's starting to gross me out.
I know. However, stoners, make sure you're following us on Instagram and subscribing on YouTube and all the good things. And I won't let Tish quit social media. Don't worry.
I'll let the stoners in.
But I'm kind of okay with TikTok going away. I know you guys love TikTok, but
I mean, it's fun. I think it could go. I would be so happy. And thank God Trace taught me about Instagram settings.
yeah, we don't need to go over that again. But
we don't need to go over it again, but there
Settings
are
are
settings out
everything.
there for your mental health.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was a great episode.
It
That
was a
fun.
great episode. I loved it.
We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out with us.
I
Just
know.
us. Just me and Mom.
Fun.
Me and Tool Time Tizzle. That's my favorite nickname for you of the whole time.
Do you know what they used to call me in high school? And not for reasons you would think.
I'm scared.
Turbo Tish.
Is that because you drove a Trans Am?
Yep. And the Trans Am said turbo on it. Oh, yeah. Turbo friggin' Tish. We need to get that. I'll never forget a guy named gave me that.
Oh my God. Of course he
Oh,
did.
he was terrible.
Mom.
I was so scared of him.
Oh, we
but
don't-
he loved me. But if he didn't like you, he would spit big honkers on you. And
The
one time
80s
he
were
pooped on
wild.
somebody's car.
Oh my.
I love the 80s.
All right. On that note, we got to go.
I'm not even joking. At a club called Shenanigans. Bye.
This podcast has been brought to you by Podcast Nation and Hopetown Entertainment.